I hope that's enough to survive. I didn't do the math, neither did they. I know they can't survive our next round, that's for sure. Right? Yeah, no, they definitely can't. Whew! Squeak that one in. Hey everybody, what's up? What's going on? My name's Kyle Wagner. Thank you for stopping by to check out my video on my channel, Arena Hacks. Today we're looking at Angels, something I saw that was going to have a little bit of synergy with some of the new cards in Streets of New came with Streets of New Capenna. So I decided to give it a try. There's a couple other decks I've done. This is just the first one I'm making a video of. And just taking a look at some of the stats. We got 22 creatures to 14 non-creatures, 2.8 mana average. So I got the full 24 lands, 100% white. Decided to go mono white. You could mix other colors in here and it would arguably be better. But taking a look at some of the cards I have in here, we've got 4 Fateful Absences for removal. I don't know why I'm starting with removal in an Angel deck, but that's what I am. That's what I'm doing. So we got the 4 Fateful Absences, instant speed removal, 4 Valorous Stances, because that doubles as removal and protection, so it's really handy to have that. We also have 3 Skyclave Apparitions. They're not Angels, but it is good removal, and then we do have this creature body on the field that can block and just do things and just be useful and all that other stuff. We also have Boon of Safety as more protection. This isn't removal. I'm done with the removal. We're moving on. This is just more protection. 3 copies of this. Comes in the new set, Streets of New Capenna. Put a shield counter on target creature. So the way the shield counters work is that a creature dealt damage, the damage gets prevented and the shield counter gets removed. Or a creature that is targeted or is being hit with something that's going to kill it, you remove the shield counter and it does not die instead, and it does not take the damage when you remove the shield counter in that situation as well. It's instant speed, 1 mana, and we get to scry, so protects against death stuff, like I said, the destroy effect, spells that destroy or kill something, and then the damage as well. So you do that instant speed, plus you get to scry in there as well, so that's actually really handy and really cool. Nice card there, kind of like that. Card I got one of in all the cards that I opened, which I didn't actually buy the 50 to do the whole 100 that I normally do. For some reason I felt like I had a lot of cards already after the 50 that I got in the pre-order, plus the 5 mythic packs that they give us for free. That was really cool that they did that. So when I opened all those, I'm like, I feel like I have so many of these cards already. So I ended up buying 20 packs. Just doing that, but there was 2 other packs I bought earlier just because I like keeping the wild card wheels at like an even 3. So every 3 packs I've got 1 wheel halfway and the other wheel I've already earned a wild card, so every 3 packs I open I get another wild card and 1 wheel's halfway and all that stuff. But anyway, so I bought 2 packs for that, and then after opening those 20 packs and all the other packs, I still needed 2 more to get my wheels even again, so then I bought 2 more. So I bought a total of 24. For a grand total of 79 packs that I've opened so far for Streets of New Capenna, and it's really put my wild card count up pretty high, which is pretty nice. And so I used a wild card for Elspeth and a couple other things, which is getting back to the deck, another card in here. She's pretty cool. It doesn't really synergize with Angels that much. You got the one ultimate ability where you get to put like 5, create 5 3/3 white Angel creature tokens with flying. So 5 of them, 3/3s is pretty good. They don't have vigilance or anything, which is meh, but still pretty good. But that's not really, the ultimate is not really what we like to do with her a lot. The -3, we get to look at the top 7 cards and put a permanent with mana value 3 or less from among those 7 cards straight onto the battlefield with a shield counter on it. So that's pretty cool. Almost everything in our deck is a permanent that is 3 mana or less. Elspeth is not. 2 Valkyries and 2 Sanctuary Wardens are not 3 mana or less. Everything else is, right? We've got all these lands. Those are permanents, and they are less than 3 mana. What else do we have? These are all permanents. Permanents just are non-permanents. Fateful Absence, Boon of Safety, and Valorous Stance. Those are also those are also things that we can't use with the -3. So it's actually pretty good, and it's often pretty good. We get a lot of good choices of what we can pick out of those top 7 cards and what we would like to put on the battlefield, so that's pretty cool. For the +1, we get to choose up to 1 target creature, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and a counter from among flying, first strike, lifelink, or vigilance. So since we are an angel deck, we do have a lot of flying. We usually don't go with the flying counter, but lifelink is a big thing because we're trying to gain life up to 27. So our Righteous Valkyrie will be giving everybody +2/+2 and stuff like that. And that'll also help us gain lots of life when our angels are coming in. With the extra 2/2, all our creatures are coming in. Most of them will trigger Valkyrie. I think the only ones that don't are Skyclave Apparition. Everything else is an angel or cleric. We're going to be triggering that much more if we're getting +2/+2 for our Valkyrie Harbinger to gain more life, so we get more 4/4s, which are actually 6/6s, which will gain us 6 life from the Righteous Valkyrie instead. So that's kind of like the main thing we want to get going. Sanctuary Warden's just a powerful 5/5, 6 mana to play it, but it has 2 shield counters on it. So that's a lot of stuff your opponent has to do to get through those shield counters before they even have the chance to actually kill it. Unless they exile it or something, there are ways. Like shield counters only protect against so much, so there are ways to get around it. But when this guy enters the battlefield or attack, you can remove a counter from something, and we do have a lot of ways of throwing counters on stuff. I'll get to that in a few seconds here. So we will have a lot of options to remove counters, and then we get the Citizen, and it's not an angel token, but having little chump blockers is nice. With all our flyers, we like to fly over our opponent, but we often need defense. And when all our flyers are tapped down from attacking, we can kill our opponent, but then they can also just turn around and attack us back and kill us first. So we need these chump blockers. So that's why creating these tokens are pretty cool. We also get some of that in the Halo Fountain, which I kind of skimmed over earlier but didn't get into. It's also really fun because we get to untap our creatures. Now, untapping our creatures is kind of a payment of this. It's not like you get to untap your creatures. You have to have tapped creatures to untap to pay. It's a part of paying the cost for these abilities. So if you have no tapped creatures, you can't actually use any of these abilities. But you also need the corresponding mana as well. Untapping 15 creatures, we rarely get that high, but we just get to win that game. Or win the game if we do get that many creatures that we can untap and that much mana, which is not super extreme. I think it's only 2 more mana than what the cost of the fountain is anyways. But what we like is those first 2 most, especially that second one. We're untapping 2 creatures and drawing a card. That is super awesome. Drawing a card is awesome. Untapping 2 creatures in the process after we attacked. So it's another good thing to have is the Halo Fountain, because we can attack with our flyers and then untap them so we can use them as blockers as well. They often have high toughness, like our 2/4 angel here, our 4/5 angel over here, you know, a 1/3, right? So they have pretty high toughness. Giada is another new card, 3 copies of her, or I think I got 2 copies in all the packs, and then I just used a wild card. But she also works as a bit of ramp for some of our angels. She can be tapped for 1 white mana that we can only spend to cast angel spells, but we do have a decent amount in the library, so that's pretty cool. Also, our angels enter the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter for each angel we already control. So if we're starting to build up our angels and we have a few angels on the board, our next angel enters with a few counters. If we already have a Valkyrie, they're entering with those counters, so they're entering with that much higher toughness, which means we're gaining that much more life, and we're going to get to 27 that much more quickly, assuming our opponents don't blow up all our stuff. That's why we have lots of protection, so they don't. The other thing is Luminarch Aspirant. This is one of our few non-angel creatures in here, but she is a cleric, so when she enters the battlefield, Righteous Valkyrie will trigger and we'll gain the life that way. Also, it's just great to be able to put that +1/+1, a great aggro card, 2 mana. She's basically a 2/2 if you have no other creature or if you're playing her on your second turn. Other than that, you're doling these counters out to whoever you want. If you have a Giada in the air, you can throw start throwing +1/+1 counters on her. She attacks, and she's got the vigilance, so she can then block afterwards. The only downside to that vigilance is we can never untap her as a part of the Halo Fountain paint cost. So that's pretty cool too. Also getting those little citizen tokens there, the green and whites. We can attack with them along with our angels just to get enough creatures tapped down. And then if our opponent goes to block the citizen and kill it, we just pay these fountains cost. So we'll pay 2 mana, untap one of our angels and one of our citizens, and then we'll get that card draw. And then everything's still untapped, and then damage happens and our citizen dies. But we were able to untap our citizen to use it to pay the cost of the fountain first before it dies, because you can do this instant speed. You can also just save your mana and you leave your creatures tapped, and when it's your opponent's turn, you can try to trick them and think that, you know, because you can do an instant speed. So when they go to attack, they attack with their creatures, you untap your creatures instant speed with the fountain, and then block, right? So hopefully they'll fall for that or something like that. You can maybe try little tricks. But that's about the entire deck here. No sideboard, no learns or lessons or any reason to have a sideboard, really. We're not playing best of 3, we're playing best of 1. 19 basic lands, 2 Eiganjos. I always like to have 2 of these legendaries. I hate flooding out on them. You know, I find I often, when I do have them, sometimes they get stuck and I don't even get to channel them. I'll save them for channeling, but then I just don't end up getting to channel them. But anyways, yeah, 2 of these and then 3 of Cave of the Frost Dragons. They're a little clunky and hard to activate, so 3 is good enough, and that just gives us some extra punch in our land base, and yeah, we're good to go. So let's go check out those games and how this deck works. But before I do that, remember to hit the subscribe button if you've been watching my stuff and you like what I'm doing. And if you just like Magic the Gathering in general, just hit that subscribe button for this channel. Also, make sure you hit the thumbs up for the video as well. That really helps support everything on my channel, as well as just the video specifically. And leave a comment after you've finished watching the whole thing. And let me know what you think of everything, because that also helps the channel as well. All those comments and everything. So let's get to those games. Okie dokie. Some protection, some removal, some all kinds of stuff. A 2-drop. I like a 2-drop. 2-drops are nice. More removal. Removal is nice. Look at that. Look at that. Well, let's go with some mana. Let's Skyclave Apparition so that we can... I was going to use the Fateful Absence, but let's use the Apparition so we exile it. I think that's a better way of getting rid of it. And then we still have our attack in with our Giada here. I would have liked to play the Righteous Valkyrie and have a 3/5. But I think we get rid of their guy first. Is this our deck? Are you playing our deck, sir? Now I want to do this before. No, let's do Valkyrie first so that we can gain life when we play this. Comes as a 3/5. Yeah, let's offer the trade. They'll just get a 2/2 token out of this. And that way we get 2 extra damage in. Another Aspirant. That's so they can make this a... Oh my god. Dump it all on this guy. Put it all on. Yes. Yes. Do it all. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ouch. Mm-hmm. Dude. Dude. Freaking dude. Toughness of this guy, because we have what, 2 angels out already, so it's gonna be a 5 toughness. We're gonna gain 5, all that 5 life, boom, right back. Everybody goes in. 3/5 over here for a blocker, 2/2 over here for a blocker. Double block, double block. I will gladly make that trade all freaking day long. I'm thinking they're going to put that counter, like from the Luminarch trigger. They're going to put it on the Luminarch Aspirant again. They might put it on the... If they put it on the token, we can block with our Youthful. And then we Fateful Absence the Aspirant. If they put on the Aspirant, we Fateful Absence the Aspirant. Okay. So they're going to exile something. Everybody's going to... We won't be able to attack this turn, but we do have another Fateful Absence. Wasn't everybody... Did they not exile a card? I thought all his creatures get +1/+1. Big 7/7 here. Is that it? Do I want to save this for protection and go Fateful Absence? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go Fateful Absence. Save the Valorous Stance for protection. And they scoop. Okay, what? 1 blocker. We needed 9. What is it? 27. Have 7 life mana, so we needed 27. This would have... Oh, yeah, we had no way of gaining life other than playing an Angel or Cleric. So we play this Angel for 2. We have this actually to get all of our attackers through, which still would be not enough. 3, 6, 8, 9. No, 3, 6, 7, 8. Bleh. So yeah, we'd be one shot. We can't just get rid of their blocker, so we'd have to play the Giada. No, that wouldn't work either, because she doesn't have haste. No, it would work, because we would get boosts from Righteous Valkyrie, and then Youthful Valkyrie would get a +1 counter, because we have an Angel that enters. So we play this Giada. It would get 3 counters because of this Giada's ability, right? Each other Angel you control enters the battlefield with additional +1/+1 counter for each Angel you already control, which at the moment is 3. This enters the battlefield with 3 counters on it. We choose to keep this Angel instead of this because it's got 3 counters on it, right? So it's a 5/5 instead of a 2/2. And so we keep this Giada. This one goes to the graveyard and dies. But we get life gain triggers, and it'll trigger for 5. So we won't actually get the boost from the Righteous Valkyrie. It's not enough life gain, but it's still 5 life that we gain. And this will get a boost, so it'll be 4 + 3 is still not enough. That's 7. But we have a big 5/5. We still have the mana to kill their guy here. I would say we just attack then, since it's not lethal, and then just hold up this for removal during their turn, and or this for protection, this for removal. If we use this removal, we can use this for removal later. Just hold on to it because it has that side ability for protection. Not a bad start. Boon of Safety. Nice to see some of those. Sucks that we only have 1 creature, and then just nothing but removal/protection. Hopefully we draw lots of Angels. That would go good with the Giada start. Question is now, do I play Giada first or do I do Luminarch Aspirant first? That is the question. I'm going to go Luminarch just in case they... Seems like they do have something. Okay. Hopefully it's not just counter spells or something. Okay, so we get the Mirror Breaker thingy bobber. Oh, come on. We need mana. This just trades. We need something that blocks better, but this can't... This just blocks. It just absorbs a bit of damage. Yeah. It's really annoying when you don't get your land drops. And if they keep hitting theirs, we're absolutely screwed 100%. They discarded a land, so yeah, they're going to keep hitting their land drops. Yeah, we're screwed. This is basically game over. Yep. We're missing land. They've got 4, we've got 2. No, unacceptable. I do like this hand. I think we're going to keep it. Just waiting for opponent. Hopefully we get 2 mana. We draw into 2 more lands pretty soon so we can play our Elspeth. That would be nice. Right. And away we go, hopefully, right? Peanut butter breath, are you there? Put down the sandwich. And get to the game. Now I'm starting to play on my cell phone while I'm waiting for you. Hey, look, a land. Oh my god, more aggro bullshit. Of course, you don't have one drop, so literally can't even get a blocker until they've already attacked us twice with that damn thing. So I think we try Valkyrie and hope that they don't have some way of killing it right away. That seems to be the way that it just goes today. Here's my aggro card right away, then you get a blocker finally, then I just immediately remove it and keep hitting you with my aggro card, and by the time you can do anything, you're just dead already. Being one turn behind shouldn't be that bad. It really does seem that way. You can get a counter on that if they play it. Oh, they go this way instead. Yeah, take damage from that. Whatever. Keep as many blockers as we can. It just sucks that we don't have this available now. At least we get to untap, that's nice. And then we hold this up for protection for this round. And then when we untap next turn, we'll have Fateful Absence. Fortunately, we can only absorb 4 of this damage here. Dies. Exile 2 cards until end of turn. You may, and your next turn you may play those cards, or create 3 treasure tokens. That's when it dies. It's not going to die here unless we double block it, and I don't think we will. We're just going to absorb damage. So let's declare blockers first. Get a scry out of it too. I think we want that. Yeah. It'd be nice to get a mana for Elspeth. But Youthful Valkyrie I think is going to be pretty freaking awesome too. So they get 1 damage through. And the Youthful survives. They cycle that or whatever, the channel ability. But it basically is like cycling. Discard this card and draw a card. Still have this guy. They're about to get another one. That's annoying. Let's go this way, gain some life of our own, get some counters on stuff. We get a 2/2. We only have the 1 blocker this way. Yeah, let's go like that. And we'll hold up Fateful Absence for this dude here. Ugh. Probably going to create treasure tokens, aren't they? And play something redonkulous. That would be annoying. So let's see what goes. Just attacking with that one. Do we block it now? We get a 2/2 token out of it. Our guy gets exiled. Or do we just take the 2 damage? Let's get rid of this guy. This is what we're doing regardless. Could just absorb the damage too with the Youthful. But they might be able to follow that up with more damage and kill it. And that'd be bad. No, let's go this way. Because this won't kill it either. Their guy will still survive. This way their guy at least dies as well. It's a trade. They get the 2/2 token, but then they don't get that exiling effect. Well, until this guy flips, which is next turn. And they just get that guy back again. But at least one of them's down. Only have one left to deal with. And they get that counter on it from the... Oh, there's just another one. Oh, wow. Go Shuffler. Do we -3? -3 is usually pretty fun. If 15 health, yeah, we do not have 15 damage. If we -3 and attack all, then she's so wide open, she'll die. +1, we can do like Vigilance or something with one of these guys and have a blocker, but still, they still have a pretty wide board. Yeah, let's go for it. Why not? Let's see what we can get. Options, very nice. Got another Youthful. This is kind of nice too. We don't have any mana to activate it right away. It'd be nice if we could. Tough choice. Let's go with... I think we want to get an Angel. Which one? I say we go with Giada. And then hope we draw into another Angel that we can play. Do we just attack all here? How much damage is that? 8. That puts them pretty low. And if we can survive a turn, because of Elspeth's trigger, Giada... I keep forgetting about that. That Elspeth not just gets us a card out of the top 7, but it puts a shield counter on that permanent too. Kind of sucks if you get a land, because then you got a land with a shield counter on it. It's kind of weird. But yeah, Giada's got a shield counter, so she's actually a good chump blocker right now because she won't even die. Although, Kargan can make her coward, and... Well, that's okay. They don't have... Kargan's the only warrior. So cowards can't block warriors. That's also not a warrior. Right, so it has to be a warrior in order for a coward to be unable to block it. So that means it can only not block Kargan. Kargan's the only one that a coward cannot block. Wow, that's pretty big. Giada can just kill it too, not even trade. I hope that's enough to survive. I didn't do the math, neither did they. I know they can't survive our next run, that's for sure. Right? Yeah, no, they definitely can't. Whew! Squeak that one in. Okay, well, I'm going to keep it and say hopefully we get some good Angels coming up because we got lots of mana. That's not the worst thing. to get. Can't like draw too many of them either because we only got one in here. I was just getting to saying, like, hopefully this many lands in the opening hand isn't a signal that we're just gonna flood out. I would freaking lose my mind. Okay, so they get a Righteous Valkyrie. Annoying. Let's get rid of that. Once and for all. Give him a little poke. 1 damage. Who do we untap? Oh, let's do the Angel, because it's a good blocker. If they have, like, haste or something, which I don't think they would. I don't see any red. Maybe we haven't seen all their colors yet, though, either. Well. It wasn't a very fun game, but at least we won. I think I might have to mulligan. Everything's super high mana, except for Valkyrie. And the only thing we have to wait to tide us over till our 3rd turn is Fateful Absence. We're on the draw. That's better. Kind of sucks, but I think we get rid of Elspeth because we're just too far away from casting her. And I say we start with maybe Luminarch, and then maybe into a Halo Fountain. Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Let's see what they got. How come I feel like I just never get to go first with this deck? Yes, they get to attack and I can't block them because they got to go first. I feel like that's happening like every game. Still can't block their flying, can't block their shambling gas because they'll just -1 it. But we can get Giada next turn. And then we can start maybe making some decent blocks. Play another land. And still have some protection available. That'll be nice too. We can use this protection as removal, because if the death touch creature doesn't do any damage, then our creature doesn't die from death touch either. The damage gets prevented from the shield counter. We need an untapped land though right now. I'm going to put a counter on Giada just because she has a vigilance, and I'm going to attack in anyways and see if they take the trade. And they do, in which case we just go shield counter and get a scry. I actually do want that. We kind of do need the mana. And we get rid of their Death Toucher without losing a creature. Unfortunately, we don't have protection that just like waiting now either, that which is kind of. But you see red mana from them now, or is that is the new one, right? Yes, enter the battlefield this turn. Crap. Probably going to take the block and create a treasure token so they can ramp a bit. There's the block. Block and sacrifice. And create the treasure token. get ourselves another little critter, and untap our current creature. And then next turn we'll have more mana, so if we can tap 2 creatures, if we have 2 creatures tapped down, we can then draw a card. So we can actually do that during combat too. Like if they do get their pests out here, and that's all they have to block with, even if we put a counter on the citizen, it'll kill both their pests, and the citizen will still die, but we can do this whole untap thing before that happens. They just have way too much removal, like a super duper unfair amount of removal. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it's really starting to piss me off. Every single opponent has it, literally all the time. Can't draw a card because we can't have 2 creatures tapped down, but we can have 1 creature tapped down and still do that whole thing. You get another little creature. And all that fun stuff. More card draw for opponent. That's disgusting. I'd like to get some card draw myself. Would be nice. Can you just tap down? Can you play a spell that taps down a creature? Can you just tap down my Youthful Valkyrie, please? I have the 2 mana. I can then untap and draw a card. And hopefully it's on land, and we can then get our Valkyrie Harbinger, which is still going to be hard to actually get the life gain to get the angel tokens because we don't have a Righteous Valkyrie. I feel like I'm saying Valkyrie a lot. Valkyrie, Valkyrie, Valkyrie. Oh my god. They're not doing great on health, so I would imagine they're targeting themselves with this because we are doing okay on health. So they are down 1 from what they were at 13. They gained 1 and lost 2, so they have a lot of cards, which is really annoying and scary, but their health is not super awesome. So we do this thing, get more creatures. No, we don't have enough mana for that. Damn it. We haven't enough mana to activate it, but it'll come and play tapped, so it's useless. Useless, I say! Let's get a Youthful Valkyrie just to get a counter on that thing. Let's keep one of these back, just to go with 2. That way we can get our card draw. Are they going to block the other one? They do take the block, so we have to do this. In order to untap 2 creatures, we have to do this before our creatures die. Card draw is nice. Skyclave Apparition is nice. Finally getting that card draw. Oh, after watching them get just so much. How much mana do they have? 2, 4, 6. Now they have 7 for the mascots. And they've probably had it for a while, which is why they grabbed mascots. Why not? Let's block. We have a nice little chumper blocker right here. Having chump blocks in this deck is kind of nice. You can also exile their silly little scorpion. Okay, so do you have more sacrifice for card draw? I have to sack a creature, of course I do. Oh, of course I do. Finally! You're kind of way too late, dude. Like, way too late. Do we play it anyways? Yeah, why not? 3 damage to each opponent, okay. I really hope they don't just have all, like, so many cards, all the right answers and everything. Just like, oh my god, so many cards. Why do they have so many cards? Let's let that resolve, then we're going to do our thing here. Block this here, block that, chump block that there. Maybe we should have doubled. It wouldn't have been enough to kill it. Meat hook for what? 5. Everybody just dies anyway. Of course. Oh, come on. Where's that mana? Get rid of meat hook. Doesn't matter. We're not drawing our good cards anymore. We need more Valkyries. We need more Angels, Giadas, whatever. We're gonna get steamrolled by friggin' dumb mascot exhibition if we don't start getting a land, god damn it, so we can play our good card that we have sitting right here. That's annoying. Let's hit that before they start getting the decay token. Pray for that land. God damn it. Holy Christ. I can't even act like, geez, how long have we been sitting on this? I might as well just scoop right now. I literally can't do anything. God damn it. There's 24. Jesus, there's enough lands in, like, for God's sakes. I'm so sick of losing like this. This game was good up until they just won't give me. How many turns has it been since I've seen a goddamn land? I'm pretty sure this cave has been the last thing, and I've been trying to look at activating it for so long. I don't have enough mana. If I do, it'll come into play tapped. Oh, and they just get a replace. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Game? Seriously? Holy shit, Shuffler. You better start giving me the shit that they've been seeing. Like, just give me the goddamn perfection. Holy Christ. God damn it, I'm so sick of this shit. So sick of this shit. Give me that goddamn land so I can play my good cards, for fuck's sakes. I'm really had enough here. Yeah, here, oh look, yeah, no, they have the mana to play. Do your fucking hurry up. Click faster, asshole. Don't care.
Pleasure doing business.
Discard one later. Doesn't matter. If I don't draw the land, nothing matters. Like, there's no other card I'll have that can do anything. You know what? It almost doesn't matter now. That's just game. Like, their creatures, like... Okay, so they were all right. I think I just have a lot of bad luck with the shuffling for some of those losses there, but for the most part, I think the deck does work pretty good. I mean, maybe we can adjust some of our removal / protection, maybe get a few more angels, maybe get another Skyclave, or maybe go with another fountain. I found a Halo fountain was really fun and really useful, so maybe we can go for another one of those. I'm not too sure. Let me know what you all think about it. Like I say all the time, and just before the gameplay and the introduction there and the foreplay, is like, yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of all this stuff. Do you think I need more angels? Do you think I should take the Skyclave Apparition out for more angels? Do you think I should take Luminarch Aspirant out for more angels? If so, which ones? I like the fact that Luminarch Aspirant is only 2 mana. Our average here, I think, is relatively high. It's pushing 3, so it's getting up there. It's a little high for in my opinion. So yeah, we want to keep it as a 2-drop. So what angel do we have left that we can choose from? That's 2 mana. I mean, we can increase one more Giada. But I don't know. Let me know what you all think. Do you think we should do another Elspeth? That -3 is pretty friggin' fun, right? Pretty powerful stuff. But what do you think? Yeah, what would you change about it? Would you change anything? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, suggestions, and ideas. Also, remember to hit the subscribe button. As I always say, remember to leave those comments like I've been saying a lot, as well as the thumbs up for the video. That is also very important to help the channel as well. I will see you all at the next video. Hope you all have a great day. Cheers.